Well, let's return to one of our stories where the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has charged federal housing agencies to focus on new innovations in the bridging housing deficit in the country. And this was contained in an address by the minister during a multi-agency meeting at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. And our correspondent, Habida Lawal, reports.
The absence of reliable data has continued to cause a significant obstacle to effective planning, budgeting and investment in the housing sector. Industry experts have provided varying estimates of Nigeria's housing deficit over the years, ranging from 17 million to 28 million units, all without substantiated evidence. This meeting of agency heads in the housing sector has become necessary in ensuring that they work with a clear understanding of what is needed to provide access to decent and affordable housing for Nigerians.
So clearly our problem is not the lack of institutions. We have them all, but as we speak, we must all be humbled by how little these agencies have collectively and individually done to address the housing problems in the country.
The Land Use Act, Establishment Acts of the Federal Housing Authority, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, the obsolete provisions of the National Housing Fund Act, the rising inflation rate, lack of government capital interventions, and other gaps in the value chain are some of the challenges confronting the sector.
The entire tightening, we have done this in the securities instruments, where your share certificate is going to be materialized completely with the central security clearance systems. So we are partnering with the CSCS on a project that will also potentially dematerialize titling and titling documents.
Our own title document stops at issuance of that letter of allocation and the payments. And when you now want to change, you come for consent documentation.
At the end of the meeting, they agreed to deepen collaboration for better implementation of the renewed hope agenda for housing. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.